So are you the one that has been setting off my motion alerts all the time? I wonder whose it is. It looks kind of friendly. Chomp!
He's like, yeah, go ahead, rub my belly.
So many times this cat has set off our motion detection.
And he's got a little friend too.
Clearly not fixed either. Okay, time to get back to work. Huh, another one of these big fat bastards, hey? This one here you can't really see has a fly in its mouth.
It's a jewel spider.
Yeah, can't really see its web, but it's pretty crazy, that's for sure. Well, I literally played around with her for, what, half an hour, not even. Just getting some ideas. Now I'm off to go buy a snowblower for the Bolens. So, just getting the top rafter idea here. That's going to be the final height of her. So, plenty of height. So for the door, that could be framed in later. Got this cut open for now. But, just starting to visualize the rafter height. Okay, so this makes Bolens snowblower number 2. Right here. Went to pick this guy up for only one part I needed right here. So, this guy has the PTO shaft. It also came with the one random spring and the other PTO shaft. So, they seem to be in good shape. Again, if you guys remember here, I got this one here, which should be the same-ish as this one. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. This one actually looks a little flimsier. It's not greasable. But then I had this one here. Right here, it's missing one of the caps here. And very small U-joints on her. But my idea is this one here is going to get taken apart. I'll probably use it anyway. I'm thinking of doing this. I'll cut it right here. And then I got this here, which will get welded to a pulley to fit onto here. Because I don't have the pulley for the engine there. So that is my idea anyway. To destroy that U-joint. I'm thinking that U-joint there is probably an old engine U-joint. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should keep it. But this whole snowblower here with that stuff, $50. Can't go wrong for that price. If you guys recognize this one here with the red top here, this was actually in the video when I bought this one and when I bought the Bolens and the other tractor there and the other stuff, so the hordes of stuff. So, but I ended up getting it off someone else that bought it from that guy, and the guy I bought it from actually knows my YouTube channel. So, I'm still thinking I want to get this dual stage going because it's much heavier duty, much larger, but I just gotta clean all that up and put a new bearing on there, get a chain for it, and adjust my gearing. But this one here actually seems like it's pretty much good to go the way it sits. So that's a backup plan. Okay, well I guess for today, I've got to play around with the Bolens hopefully this weekend. But got to continue working on the greenhouse. Get that kind of to this point that we can just know next spring, get the roof on maybe later on this year. And of course got to finish cleaning up and bringing a load to the dump this weekend. But I don't know what else is going to get done. I still got to go through more of this horde here. Originally everything in the center here is what I decided is going to the dump, but I'm looking here, this is a brass pulley on here, you guys, so it might not be pure brass, could just be the center hub, but I want to get that pulley off there. These tines on here, I'm going to keep those, same with the ones from this little weed whacker or little tiller here. They just quick release, pop them off. So I got to go through this now. I was just originally going to toss it all. This is fiber optic cable here. Proxy decided to chew it when I had it in the city. You know, fiber optic, fiberglass kind of stuff. That's not good for her to eat, but she decided to chew it. So yeah, I just got to go through this area, decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not. So far, this is all in the keep pile here. That's all in the maybe pile. So Yeah, might be, when I say maybe, as in not all of it's garbage, you could say. Some of it's going to be sold, as in the Honda Odyssey stuff. That's not going in trash. But of course, the little kid's bike, this stuff, that could all go in the garage sale section. Yes.
No, Logan's little Tonka truck. Come on, I gotta save that for his kids.
Okay, well, so much junk to go through. And this snowblower here, I was going to throw this out, but then I'm realizing these bearings here, pretty good for other snowblower projects. Actually, this whole snowblower here, believe it or not, the guy bought it brand new and used it once, and then it sat. Yeah, I say he said he used it once, but I mean, you could see it was polished off a little bit more, used it a bit more than once. Maybe one winter he means, but there's the engine sitting out of it. It's seized up from sitting on him. The rest of it was being turned into that diesel brush cutter. So, I don't know what else is going to go on this weekend, but I'm going to, I guess, start getting to work. Damn, I put on the sweater and now it's getting too warm out here. What the hell? Weatherman. Okay, so just checking here. Again, transmission or gearbox here seems to spin good. I might have stored it upside down, so you guys can see most of the oil came out of this breather on the top / fill cap. But everything in here still turns good. You can actually see where it's been all welded and cracked up in the back there. I see it's broken here too. Right there. So in my opinion, I could weld that in place. It's all sloppy and loose right now because there's no back bearing. And I got bees everywhere. So the back bearing there is just literally completely missing out of here. You can see the plates there where it's meant to go on. I got, again, bees bugging the shit out of me right now. So, don't want to get stung by any of those bastards. So just comparing the two here. This one here, I was doing some research. What's kind of neat about it, if I get this one going here, I could just unbolt the whole rear frame. And there's so many different tractors this one could fit, and they're still making this design even today. I think it was Rad Industries is one of them, and a few other companies that make it. And this will fit all the way up to some compact tractors and like subcompacts, I guess you could say. It's I believe I measured it as a 46-inch. And I'm looking inside here. Everything in there looks good. I mean, you look, it even still has a label on the inside of it. The guy must have just got a hell of a rock stuck in it and blew apart the rear end there, which is all fixable. But that would be so much better of a blower than this thing here. Like, you look at the little guy here, like this little shaft plastic here for aligning it, where this one here is big ass metal. I can change that to a hydraulic system later in the future if I wanted to. But to be honest, like, it looks actually pretty solid. I have no clue why that's welded up here. This plate right here, he must have had something on there. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe he ripped this through for the auger. Yeah, I really don't know. So it's kind of hard going off something like this without knowing any information on it. But I'm still thinking I'm going to build this one up. The only thing I need now to get this together, of course, is going to be a bearing there, which is $15 at my local Princess Auto. I need a pulley for here, which I thought I had the pulley with this. I just can't seem to find it. I looked everywhere. So this one here is well used and abused on the inside. But I mean, it would still work. As is, the way this one sits here, I'm pretty sure I could just literally bolt it on and go. The tractor that I'm... don't even know if it runs yet. This guy here. Might hook up a booster to it. Throw some fuel down its intake and see what happens. So 20 horsepower Vtwin. I don't see why it wouldn't run. The owner or the guy I got this from, so far this one here seems to be the most complete. When I bought it, there was a mower deck on it. So I'm kind of figuring that the only issue why he stopped using it is the spindle broke on the mower. I really don't know yet. Roxy, I see her. Oh, she was right there. Spying on me. So what I'm going to start by doing for now is unloading these guys here. going to start by removing that shaft off there, because even if I use this snowblower, I need to go through it first. Looks like the guy welded some pretty good skids on the back there. Those look custom. And another thing I'd mention is if I don't use this guy here, I got an awesome 90-degree gearbox right here. So that's just hair on there, it's not a crack. I could probably use that for an interesting project, so just thought I'd kind of mention that. So I'm looking at the way this one's designed, and it actually looks almost like that gearbox is going to handle some pretty decent horsepower, because I mean these things came with up to 20 horsepower, so that gearbox should be rated to take a fair bit, you would think. Well, that's pretty interesting. So again, just going to be kind of rambling on this video. As you guys can see, I had this what was it, 5 years that I've been using this guy. So started peeling off some of that old wrinkly paint. I think after 5 years it's time to start painting it. That's bare fiberglass there, and then silver paint. So it's making me wonder, was this thing originally silver? I gotta be right in my hair, right in my hair, right on the camera, right on my arm. Go away, you stupid bee. Go away. He likes me for some reason. Go away. Okay, get back to you guys in a few seconds after I run from a bee. Well, this is going to be interesting. I can literally not even walk anywhere over here without these guys. There's one actually currently right on there. Now he's coming after me. Coming after me. Woo! They're just everywhere today. It's going to make working on anything very interesting today. See what I mean? They are literally everywhere today. Hey, get off my butt! So is there a nest here, or is it just because it's the time of the year that they become assholes? I think that's what it is. Put away some tools. It's starting to rain. As for the greenhouse, didn't really do much this weekend. Went and got some more wood. Mower decks off to diesel. Just started cutting open my 2 entrances, getting some ideas for the rafters there. That one there, I haven't touched anything more on it. Almost killed myself on the diesel. Okay, so I gotta get this stuff in. Side. Clean up some of this mess here. So this shaft here seems to not want to fit this snowblower. It's actually only fits that size shaft, so I'm guessing that one there's a bit smaller, 5/8, I don't know. This one here looks like a 1 inch, but maybe it's bigger. Empty trailer, still hooked up to the old loader. I was going to use that as a cover. That's off this guy. I got to go through all the scrap metal here, pull off some parts. I did bring some of it to the dump already. I still got to dig through all this area here. I got to triple check that I don't have that pulley that fits onto the PTO shaft, because it would suck to order it. I swear I had one of these pulleys that had the Bolens writing written on it. If I do, I really don't know where it is. This might be buried in there, but I'll see when I go through all this stuff here. I hear the rain starting to hit a little bit harder. The loader's sitting here. She'll sit like that till next week. Just gotta move some of these tools inside here. Got those Bolens in there. I was gonna take the snowblower back into the city, grind all that off, put a plate on, put a bearing on it. But I think that's gonna wait a little bit longer. Stripped it down a little bit smaller, more compact, easier to throw in my truck. But no, I think I'm gonna wait. I might throw that guy in the Bolens for this year. It depends if I can get time to work on this. But that one there, it looks like it's pretty much ready to go, besides the fact that it's missing the skis from here, but then there's back skis that someone put on it. Skis off this guy, I'm talking about the skids right there. This one here is an old John Deere snowblower, I think model 49, that was modified to fit a Sears. So I can use some parts off this guy. Those end bearings, like I was saying before, I think are brand new. So you guys can see, they look pretty much brand new. So as it's slowly starting to rain a little bit, I'm just going to go through a little bit more on here, get some stuff, set it all aside, and kind of get a game plan for some parts I got to order up. But I'm thinking for now this might be the end of the video. Huh. That's not that big of a gap. I'm pretty sure I can shim that up and weld that right on there. Just looking at how I'm going to make my front pulley. So that's not bad. So what I'm going to do is take this U-joint into the city. That's not much for splines there for the distance, but I think I could still make that into a hub adapter. Huh. We'll see. Well, yard cleanup day. This is already the second load. First load's already gone to the dump. So, load that was in the middle of the yard anyway. Got all this scrap to pick up. Any more trees in there? No? Something right there, but it's so small, it's, you know, not too big of a deal. Just take one more look through there. That plywood chunks, you might as well grab those. We can haul those. Yeah, bring them, they're rotten. Throw them in. Got all that stuff to go through from when I blew out this trail. The reason why I made this trail is so I could pull the trailer around with the loader. So, so much more to haul. And then we got all the scrap metal in the middle. Okay, let me get through here. Do you want to grab that little one? I got a hard job here. Okay, that should be good. Why am I zoomed in so far? Oh, I guess it's just the way it is. That tree sucked to take down. That actually shows you guys how big that tree was. It's bigger than all these ones. And then look at the bees on it, holy. Hercules! Right on top. A little bit of weight for the loader to pull maybe, probably not. At least clean up this pile. Well, I think this new Note 20 might be an awesome video for night driving. Yeah, phone, how's that? Yeah, whatever. I'm using aux beam lights here on my Polaris Sportsman 500. She has some hours on her, but it's pretty rare when it's actually easier to see out of the phone than your eyes. It's actually much brighter on the phone. Someone talked to me going for a late night quad ride, so I already seen a nice sized buck. We just came off that trail, we just did the loop around. Can't really go the fastest driving with one hand. So you want me to go slower? One of the bumpier roads here. Using this as image stabilization. The quad's bouncing around pretty good. I'm only holding my phone with 2 fingers, by the way, so I'm not expecting to be the perfect holding stance, you could say. Wow, it's pitch black over there. I'll go let this go for like 5 minutes or something. Just add it to the end of one of my videos. Watch out for the stick. Yes, I'm running car LED headlights in my quad, by the way. I'm pretty sure I modified a set of 9004s to fit. Or maybe it's just 9004s. I can't remember, but they sure do work. As a comparison, I'll turn on... That's no lights. That's the old lights right there. The old high beam. And that's the new ones. It makes the camera dim, they're so bright. I see the moon almost through the trees. For a second I did anyway. Bumpy trail, this one. No deer hiding down here, I'm surprised. Normally this is flooded with deer right here. They must have heard me coming. minutes and 20 seconds. Ugh. No, I guess coming back that way is just outside of motion alert. Don't have any motion. Oh, there we go. Now they're all popping in. Oh, so bright. Poo poo. Are you being a poo poo?